Hey my friends, let's talk about balance for a moment. Balance is a two-way street. And we've all been doing quite well standing. We've all been doing quite well walking or even running in an upright balanced position on small tiny feet. Yet we managed it, but keep in mind that has taken us years as a kid growing up mastering this skill. What about new or extra balance challenges then? That's where the two-way street of balance comes in. The first direction of this street is the perception of this balance change. We have to become aware of it first. What changes might be that we're leaning too much one way. We might be leaning the other. We might be stepping up on steps, sitting down, and our balance changes. What I want to demonstrate to you here is also the changes of the ground through a floating dog, and unfortunately the leg levels have dropped to a point that this dog is actually sitting on the ground. I'm really nice and stable here. But it helps us with a more better camera angle, right? So we're not just like moving in and out of the frame. But back to the balance. For many people, balance seems to be controlled or want to be controlled by visual. So we're looking at a point or we're choosing a visual referencing point that is still in your head. Your head usually is quite balanced between your shoulders. What changes in balance is the rest of the body. So we need to maintain connected there. That is not a problem actually, because our feet, the soles of our feet, any kind of muscle, any kind of joint, they have packed around them many receptors that sense changes in touch, in pressure, in vibration, in tension. Somebody just got a Nobel Prize for research into the changes in touch. Very exciting to follow that and really understand. This is embedded in your fascia tissue and gives feedback, gives information about what is changing, meaning I'm leaning to the left or I'm falling forward, whatever that may be, to some organizational center in the body. So we need to have the first street of the two-way street, the first direction about information input. And that's all very good. Like we can have like, okay, information is coming in, yeah, we know all what, but we still fall if we don't act on it. So the second street, the second direction of the two-way street of balance is about taking action. Taking action then means analyzing, translating, and devising a strategy, so to speak, on how to counteract this. This action then requires the information translation into muscle activation. Yeah? We need to engage certain muscles a certain way that we counteract that. Now that's quite easy. I could easily just like walk and stand and change my whole foot, change my whole position. But that's a very, let's say, gross way of moving, very large scale, very effortful way. When we get to the fine motor skills, not only does it mean we're using fine, small muscles, it means we're responding so fast. It's just like the tiniest, subtlest changes in muscle tone. Anywhere in the body, doesn't have to be the foot, could be around your hips, could be in your belly, could be in your breath, could be between your shoulders, could be the way we hold our arms. That's why people, when they do tightrope walking, have their arms out, because it's changes in the arms that help them balance. We're not restricted or not required to just think of one part of the body. Balance affects the entire being, even just the physical balance. Yeah. So the muscle action, the subtlety of activating the muscle before we fall, before we need to make the step to catch ourselves. That's the important part. So your two-way street is not so much about being really I get this. I get that. This kind of a little bit clumsy, yeah? Still works, like better than falling. But we want to train, we want to speed up that process of sensing a change and then acting on it so swiftly, so fast, and keeping it at such a subtle level across so many muscles and areas of our body that it appears we remain balanced. Yeah? It is in this apparent balance that a lot is going on. And with this really quick, trainable part of something's happening, maybe there's a big wind gust, and I can just hold against it before it becomes a visible, noticeable change to my posture. That's how you maintain balance. If you want to figure out where these muscles are, how do I maintain balance? Where can the movements be? How can I make these remedying or balancing movements, actions? What does it take to feel more stable? Then my recommendation would be learn more about your body, your movement ability through movement anatomy, or some people call it yoga anatomy when it pertains to yoga poses. The AnatomyShow offers a whole range of courses that can look at what's going on in the feet, what's going on with your knees, your hips, your lower back, your shoulders, and so on. Or you can take certification courses that help you get the whole sweep of the body. Balance is the whole body, and from there you can learn in a practical, applied way how to maintain a more balanced, stable, and with that also confident posture, movement practice, and body. Check out those courses. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Ciao.